Do you hear that? That? Or that? Yeah, me neither. Sound design is one of the most important aspects of a game. It gives your game atmosphere and helps set the tone. It can also define the setting of the game. Take a horror game, for example. Silence creates a feeling of darkness and tension. But adding car sounds and general city ambience, like distant conversations, can completely change the mood. Suddenly, it might feel more like an adventure. Sound can make a game feel happy or sad. My game is meant to be quite chill, but should still convey a sense of loneliness. I started by adding footstep sounds. I recorded different ones for soft and hard floors. The type of floor is determined by a tag. The carpet gets the soft tag, while the kitchen and the bathroom floors get the hard tag. This way I can play different sounds depending on the surface. To record the sounds, I put on my shoes, set up a mic and started running in place. For the soft footsteps, I did the same but on the carpet. But just having sound without any visual feedback felt weird. So I added a head bob script. Though I had to lower the settings, or it would have looked like an earthquake in progress. The next thing I wanted to add was a sound for picking something up. And then it hit me. Picking something up doesn't actually make a sound, but without one, it felt wrong and empty. I thought about other games and, okay, fine. I was just trying to recreate the Minecraft pickup sound. In case you haven't noticed yet, my goal was to make everything myself. And I mean everything. From 3D models to sound design. Okay, maybe not the code, but you get the idea. The only exception I allowed myself was following tutorials, but sometimes there's no way around it, like making a good explosion laser type sound. So I went online, found some copyright-free sounds and used them to create the next sound effect for the clock. First, the clock starts spinning and charging up. That part I made myself. Then, when it fires the laser, I layered an explosion sound on top of the laser sound. And voila! I also recorded myself drinking milk for the coffee sound. Honestly, I have no idea how I drank like that. I couldn't recreate it the same way, no matter how hard I tried. But hey, it fits, so I'll take it. For the fridge, I added an opening and closing sound. Nothing too complicated or interesting. But let's stay in the kitchen for a moment. For the microwave, I recorded a sound myself and mixed it with one from online. Don't worry, it doesn't actually sound like my microwave. I slowed it down a bit to give it a broken, malfunctioning feel. And thanks to this comment, these kitchen counters look way better. Very cool. If you stand still, you hear nothing. I needed some ambient sounds. For an abandoned city, I first thought of car sounds and birds. Kind of like New York City from Mario Odyssey. But then I realized, what kind of abandoned city still has car sounds? So instead, I decided to add rain. Make it sound like in the rain, I combined two different rain sounds. I placed 4 points near the windows, and the closer you are to one, the louder it gets. To keep it from sounding unnatural, the system always focuses on the nearest source and adjusts the volume smoothly instead of jumping between them. For visuals, I created a sphere, added some textures, and now it looks rainy. Then I finished it off with a rain visual effect. It all came together exactly how I imagined, and I'm really happy with the result. I added a bunch more sounds, but showing all of them right now would be a bit too much. Like I mentioned in the last video, I now want to add a boss fight. This will be the final thing before publishing my game. But I will cover this in my next video. It will be out soon, so don't forget to subscribe. See you next time, bye.